Hey guys, Jarek here, and Komodo's back. Going to be doing some more Titanfall. This time I'm going to be using I think in this game it's called the G2A4. This looks very, very similar to a M14, pretty much. It's a semi-automatic, high damage dealing rifle, and I actually really like it. This was my first game ever actually using it, so I just kind of jumped in, had a pretty decent game. I was sort of fighting with my input. I don't know what's going on, but every once in a while the Logitech software starts goofing up where I'll push forward on my keyboard. This really works for any of the buttons. I'll push forward on my keyboard and I'll let go and I'll keep walking in that direction. Like, I don't know if you ever have that issue.
I have. It's really, really annoying, and it's part of the reason that I hate the Logitech gaming software.
So yeah, that happens, and it was happening the whole time. And mouse input, like, it kind of lags. So I was having to fight with that this game, so this wasn't really a fantastic game, but I thought it was good enough to upload, so enjoy some more gameplay with this gun. And I gotta say, this gun is really good. Also, I just bashed that window open with my face.
Nice. Now, you said G2A4, and my thoughts immediately went to G2A2.
Yeah, that was my first thought with this gun. Actually, I had two main thoughts when I first saw this gun. One, I saw it say G something, and I thought it said G3, and I'm like, that clearly looks more like an M14 than a G3, and then I read it correctly, and then I thought G2A2. Just because that's like one of the most badass rifles in any game. I don't know how I didn't hit that guy.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, the AI having some sort of altercation. That's why I love this assault rifle. This thing does so much damage that you can, I'll be honest, you can kind of bullshit people. You can just turn and get one headshot in there and suddenly you kill really quick. But sometimes you can light them up like that and not kill anyone, so I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to the questions. If you want us to answer your question, leave a question down below in the comments and we'll try to answer it in a future video. And this question, I don't remember who left it, but they said, what are some games that you hate? And I pretty much assume they mean, what are the worst games?
I feel like this is just like a gold mine. And you'd think you just have something immediately ready, but like my mind just went blank.
It's kind of a hard thing. Like, if I was going to answer with an honest answer,
yeah, I can never get over that.
Didn't need that spine. Well, apparently she did, because kind of died, but whatever.
Anyway,
if I had an answer with an honest answer and not really with like personal opinion about what is the worst game, probably Big Rigs. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Nope.
How? Angry Video Game Nerd actually made a video about this just, I think, earlier today. Just released it, and this was some bullshit. Killed me out of that somehow. Yeah, for those of you that don't know about this game, I don't know how, because it's pretty much cemented its place as one of the worst games ever of all time. It's one of those games that's so bad where you'll win and it'll say, "You're winner." Like, it's at that level of bad. I'll just have to show you videos of it later, because
this is something that I know nothing about.
Yeah, I don't know how. It's been around on the internet quite a bit. And Angry Video Game Nerd made it even better. But yeah, if I had to give an honest answer, that's probably the worst game of all time. I can't think of anything else that even comes anywhere close to that.
Now, if I were to try to pull some examples from my personal play history, I would have to say one of the ones that comes to mind is probably Dark Angel. Now, this was a game on the PS2 that I thought was modeled after the TV show starring, what was it, Jessica Alba? And no, it was
I sniped that guy out of the air.
Nice. It was an extremely bad friggin' dungeon crawler about some vampire hunter chick, and it was just, there was nothing good about it. It was awful. Maybe it was because I was playing it as a kid. I don't know, it just seemed like a really bad game. Is there anything else I can think of?
I can think of something more recently. Battlefield 4. It's such a love-hate relationship, because Battlefield can be fun when the game works, but dear God, it's just so broken right now. And it has such a long way to go before it's to the point of where it should have been before release. I mean, I really want to say the obvious answer as to why it's so broken is because it was really rushed and pushed ahead of time, and I'm willing to bet EA was basically like, hey, we need to compete with Call of Duty Ghosts.
Sorry.
That doesn't get old. Spine either. But yeah, it's gosh, it's really really frustrating. And to be honest, and also this is a pretty cool kill here. Put out my my Titan, landed right on that Titan and got the kill.
Nice.
Karma's a bitch though when someone else did the same thing to me just like a few moments later. What was I saying now? What was I talking about? Right, it's, you know, to be completely honest, Battlefield 4 is one of those games where it just does not need to exist. It doesn't. Battlefield 3 isn't that old. I mean, and there you go, there's a Titan that landed on me. But yeah, Battlefield 3 is not that old of a game. It runs with the same engine, it's basically the same damn thing as Battlefield 4, except for actually complete. I mean, I really don't... It just seems like a blatant cash grab on the next consoles. Like, oh, Xbox One and PS4 are coming out. We gotta release some game on it. Battlefield, that's a big, well-known title.
I wouldn't be surprised. Now, honestly, if I were to go with something a little more high, a little more recent, yeah, I'm gonna say it. I don't care how many people like it. Diablo 3. And I think one of my biggest... Actually, I've got several gripes with it.
I don't know what you mean by how many people like it. That game was not received well at all on PC until the console release.
I know a lot of people that loved it, and I don't know why.
You must know a lot of dumb people.
You know, actually, I was going to say my coworker loves it. Then I realized that he plays it on, like, the Xbox 360. And, yeah. But, like, aside from all the... Oh, the PC version was a beta. It was the fact that the story was really forgettable. Like, I didn't even understand... Well, not understand. I understood it. I was just so bored with it that I didn't really care what was going on. Like,
Punch.
the fact... I didn't know where.
I'm sorry, that never gets old. I had to interrupt just because punching people and watching them give is the most amusing thing.
Like, the way that skills worked in that game, like how... Okay, the fact that you could do things to, you know, add extra effects, that was nice, but the fact that you had a set... like action bar, that's annoying as fuck. I don't want that.
Then I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. You see what I just did there is basically leading people on. Like, I have that nuclear ejection. I got a lot of hit markers. Somehow I didn't kill the person.
That's weird.
But it was like, they know I'm doomed. They know I'm going to explode. So I decided to kind of run backward, lead them on a little bit, and then get out of the mech. Anyway, continue on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hate how, you know, the fact that... what the hell?
That's, if you lose, you can get into the ship for some extra points and evacuate.
Oh, that was a little weird. They've all got their asses sticking up. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, no. The fact that, unlike Diablo 2, like, in Diablo 2 you could just, like, mark a bunch of different skills and then you just use your mouse wheel to scroll through them and use them. No, Diablo 3, it's like, no, you have to put them in these set places and you have to use them with this button. That's annoying. I don't want to do that. That's some friggin'... Now, mind you, I love MMOs, but that's some MMO shit, and I don't play Diablo for MMO shit. I'm just saying.
That's kind of like the same way I feel about I don't play Borderlands for dungeon crawler shit. And Borderlands 2 became significantly more dungeon crawler-y than the first one.
Well, hey, I'm sorry, but Borderlands 2 was...
Yeah, but you don't need to add in things like loot drops being much less random. And I don't want to have to grind a specific boss over and over to get specific items.
I'll admit, that is annoying.
Anyway, we just kind of ran out of time, so there's been some more Titanfall, and see you guys later.